Hey, this is Carly. Mental health entry number 5. Um, I'm not gonna watch the time so much on this one because it'll give me anxiety. I've had a little bit of trouble yesterday with anxiety, which I've never kept track of in the past because I always just focused on the depression. But a lot of times anxiety can come along with it. I'm also sorry that I'm sucking on a throat lozenge, but my throat hurts. Okay, so last night a lot of things happened. My last entry was happy on the way to my massage, and after my massage I was also feeling great. I felt good enough to go get my car oil changed and was like talking to people in the place, like wanting strangers to talk to each other. I get real like extroverted, I don't know. So maybe it was mania. Just mine doesn't get very high. It's just like you feel really good about life, you feel like talking to people, helping people, whatever. Being good to yourself. I went out and got myself a meal at my favorite restaurant. Got dessert, which I don't normally do, and it was great. And then I got a message from a friend who I've had a little bit of trouble with, and they wanted to talk on the phone. And I was like, that's good. I really want to as well. So they made the time for like later that night though. And I was like, okay, and it kind of put like a semi-translucent gray cloud over my head because I was like, oh, I don't know. But it was good, so I was still kind of happy, you know, when I went out to the movies with my dad. And that was nice. But then I was going to talk to this person after the movies, and they didn't message me back. So they said, message me when you're out of the movie, and I did, and they didn't message me back for like an hour. And then I was like about to go to bed, so I said to them, you know, I'm about to go to bed, but they didn't read that one either. And that's when I started feeling like anxiety come on, because it was going to be, you know, like an important conversation, and I didn't know whether to wait up or what was going on, if they'd forgotten, and that would make me feel really anxious. And so I got in the shower, and I was just like curl up in a little ball on the shower floor. You know how that helps? I feel like normal people do that too. You know, just let the water run over you. And it wasn't really helping. I don't know. And I felt like I really wanted to cry just to let it out, but the crying wasn't happening. It wasn't gonna come. So I was like, ugh. And so it turned into like a dizziness. It's like I felt like I got maybe, and that's when I thought it was maybe anxiety. So I was starting to feel really dizzy, and I started to like breathe heavier, and I was like, oh, fun. And also my thoughts continued to race. They were racing about what I was going to say in my mental health entry video about all this. I was like, oh, I had a million things to say last night, trust me. And I decided I wasn't going to make the video because I was going to get back at that voice in my head that was like racing. So I was like, no, we're not even going to do a video, so you better stop effing thinking about it. It was getting like that bad. So yeah, many racing thoughts about this person I was going to talk to on the phone about my mental health entry. It's just like, oh my god. So after the shower, I kind of like got in bed, and I was like, you know what, I can't wait for this person because, one, I want to go to sleep, but mainly because I would just get more and more anxiety as I waited, and what if they never remembered? Then I would just be anxious forever. All night until I actually just had to go. So I just, you know, shot them a message. But I still slept with a lot of anxiety and woke up with like some pain in my chest around my heart, and I was just like, I don't even know. So I'm doing better now. Well, sort of. I have an event to go to tonight where I'm bringing my art to sell. And it's like for a friend's birthday. It's something I would normally be very excited about. I would have created art pieces for this because I'm kind of running low on them. But I've been struggling with depression so much that I'm gonna bring this couple photos and paintings that I have. And they asked me to come help them set up, which I'll probably say yes to, but I definitely don't want to. I just really want to stay in bed all day. And I was already planning last night how to not go to work again next week. I took 2 days off last week, which I've never done in a year and a half, but I was going through some pretty bad heartbreak, and I was just like, with the depression, it was just like, no. I literally stayed in bed, except to go to the bathroom and get food. So I just feel maybe that's coming on again for whatever reason. Probably won't. I think it had to take like a really big trigger to get that bad, which is, I think, for normal people too, right? If you get heartbreak, you call out of work. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to say, so I'll end it there. Peace, love, and harmony.